Hello students, this is class 7 SST Civics chapter 2nd Democracy. This is the second part of this video. In first part we had studied about features of democracy. In this part we will learn about other forms of government. There are other forms of government in different countries apart from democracy. Let's take a closer look at them. First form is authoritarian government, second is monarchy, third is communist government. What is authoritarian government? Authoritarian government, the type of government where an individual or a group of individuals hold all the power and rule the people without considering their views or aspirations, is called an authoritarian government. Second is monarchy. Monarchy is a form of government where the absolute power rests with the monarch, that is king or queen, who inherits the position from his or her predecessor. Monarchy is of the following types. मोनार्की टू टाइप्स की होती है. फर्स्ट इज एब्सोल्यूट मोनार्की, सेकंड इज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मोनार्की. In a monarchy government, the powers are passed on from generation to generation within the family. First is monarchy, absolute monarchy. Second is constitutional monarchy. Absolute monarchy is the monarch has all the powers with a symbolic parliament that has no powers of its own. It can be dissolved at any time at the will of the monarch. Absolute monarch exists in Brunei and some Middle Eastern countries. Constitutional monarch. The monarch is a constitutional monarchy, operates within a set of laws that limit his or her powers. Countries following absolute monarchy have a parliamentary form of government where the head, the prime minister, is directly or indirectly elected by the people. With more power vested in the prime minister, the monarch is just a ceremonial head with some reserved powers that are used during emergencies. These were the types of monarchy government. Now next form of government is communist government. Communism aims to create an ideal society, one in which there is common ownership of means of production such as mines, factories and farms without any social classes. It advocates that the state's wealth must be divided equal among the citizens. The government oversees the working of the system. Communism is not anti-individualist. However, it does say that decisions should be for the good for the population as a whole and must not be benefit only a few individuals.